Number 2, Greg Marion. Number 3, Liam Oliver. Number 4, Joshua Craddock. Number 5, and the captain, Sean Ralston. Number 6, Nick Hall. Number 7, Oliver Naylor. Number 8, and making his home debut for the Lions, Danny Gordon. Number 9, Elliot Reeves. Number 10, Sam Vickers. And number 11, Jordan Lee. The subs of the Lions, number 12, Kyle Daly. Number 14, Alex Brown. Number 15, Adam Robley. Number 16, Miles Scott. And number 17, Oliver Camage. The referee today is Simon Bickley, and his assistants are Andy Collin and Stephen King. Today's match sponsor is Whitegate. There's a special presentation taking place before kick-off this evening. Club Secretary Amanda Jones is presenting a bottle of wine to Captain Sean Ralston, who is making his 50th appearance for the Lions.
To leave me alone today, boys, yeah?
Why, an important game?
Yeah.
Why? What police are they?
It's always an important game, like this one.
What beast?
So I'm here with manager Glenn Clarence and assistant manager Steve Hamilton and Paul Postlethwaite following the 3-2 victory over Highgate United in the Midland League Premier Division. And Glenn, it was a tight victory, but it was a victory nonetheless. What are your thoughts on the game?
I think we only made it tight because we probably should have done better with their 2 goals, both from set pieces, Chris, but their goals come straight after scoring our goals, so that's a frustrating point. As we said, after waiting for long periods to try and not concede and then get that second goal after being 1-0 up, we'd wait to socks off to do that, so it was a kick in the teeth to concede. But yeah, take nothing away. I think Highgate are a better side than they were last season. As we know, every side in this league you play is a good side and always a threat, but I was impressed with Highgate, and if you look at the results this season, they only lost in the last minute under towards to Coleshill, so they're no mugs. And yeah, it was a well fought win, and similar to last week, without the key error at the end, we've defended for our lives at times, and we've been very, very organised, and it's obviously pleasing to get a win. We'd prefer it to be 3-0 than 3-2, but we've just got to find a win, Chris, and that's what we've done today. The lads have put a shift in, and they've again played beyond the years, some of them. So pleasing that we're organised defensively, and again it's not 2 goals in open play, it's 2 goals from set pieces, bearing in mind they're land of the Giants and we've got a couple. So yeah, it's all about getting the win, and that's what it is. So very pleased.
Oh, dude. Pick up movement, so every time they come near, switch themselves on.
Great if windy.
Okay, and Hamo, alluding to the fact what Glenn said, that the 2 Highgate goals came pretty much straight after we'd scored, having gone 2-0 up and then 3-1 up with not long left to go in the game, and they're a young team, Heanor are a young team. Could you have expected the management of the players on the pitch to have been a little bit better in terms of the decision making?
Possibly, but they came from 2 set pieces, so I don't think we were on both goals. You know, marking up, we'd already took another guy back in there, but there still seemed a couple on the edge at free, and they ended up in the back of the net. But they're a big side. I mean, they're number 6, must have been best part of 7 foot, easy. And they had 2 or 3 like that, so they're always going to be dangerous from set pieces. But yeah, you're just disappointed. But by the same token, you have to show that resilience. You know, we've gone 1-0 up, they've got it back, we've gone 2-1 up, and so for them to come back takes a little bit of character, because I say they are predominantly a bunch of young lads. And against a side like that if you show any weakness, you know, they'll attempt to bully you. And you know, they were in the ref's ear all the way throughout the game. They were trying to run the game themselves. So you're up against a lot more things than just kicking a football, you know. And they've dealt with it today. I thought we've more than held our own, and I thought we were worthy of the win. Just a little bit disappointed with the goals that we've conceded. But yeah, we've come away with 3 points. That's what you set out to achieve. That's what we've done today.
And Poss, Hamo mentioned the resilience and the character of the side. For much of the second half, we were under the cosh, and I thought we defended very well. And it just showed the resilience and the character of the side, that once Highgate got that first goal back, we went straight up the other end and made it 3-1. I mean, that must have been a pleasing part of the game for you.
I think as part of a management team, you always look how the lads react from conceding the goal. And to be fair to the lads, for most of the part of this season, certainly today they've reacted exceptionally well. They conceded, but like you said, they've gone up the other end and scored, and learning lessons as we go on. Last week conceded 92nd, 93rd minute. This week stand firm, which is a massive plus for the boys, because they can see the progression they're making. And we asked them to be men, because like we keep saying and we keep banging on about, a lot of these lads are 22, 21, 20, 19s. And we've asked them to be men's in both ends of the box, both ends of the pitch, in both 6-yard boxes. And today I think they've shown that they're capable of that. So yeah, really pleasing to see.
And like you said, Poz, you know, we conceded in a 92nd, 93rd minute against Coleshill last week, but you wouldn't have known that from the start the players made today. I mean, they came out really strongly, and we 1-0 up within 10 minutes. And finally, Glenn, on to Tuesday's cup game against Nuneaton Griff. Is this a good chance to build a good cup run this season?
Hopefully, Chris. It's a bit of a myth that we haven't always done well in cups, because we've got to 2 semi-finals in the last couple of years. So we've had high-profile defeats in the Vars and whatever else. So yeah, a cup run's only going to help, isn't it? It's momentum and it's good spirit. So we need to address and assess a few knocks from today. But we're by no means going to go into Tuesday night weakening the side, and I don't think, and this is what we said before, this is key, that we haven't really got players to weaken the side now. We've got a together group, and we've got players who can play and come and do an equal job to someone else. So it's a bit too early to decide what side we're picking, but we certainly won't be going out there not being interested in this cup. We want to get as far as we can. So.
Okay, and we look forward to the game on Tuesday night in the Polymac League Cup.
Don't give him time to get back. Come on, Jack, have a shot. Go on, Jack. Come on, Jack, have a shot on goal. Go on, Jack. Come on, get it in. Come on, Thomas.
Luke is on the camera! Luke is on the camera! La 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 la! La la la! Luke is on the camera!